Welcome back, YouTube. It's been a minute. I like at my pants.
Really no limit. Dead brokers in you nigga DNA. Ricky Smile is indicated with the J. Little nigga just another state case. Bury my motherfucker Chase Bank, time to bounce. Gotta count on my allowance. You niggas vicious, so I gotta reroute it. A nigga tripping like I got $1 zillion. Got the trap jumping like time when I read.
Then we give it.
And then, of course, we have.
Okay, so do you want it? Is it gonna be like lame?
Can you show this on camera? What if you could like copyright it?
You could do that?
I don't know. Actually, I think it's fine. It's like as long as like don't promote it without like getting money.
9171.
Andrew, right?
You do
Yeah,
have one.
I knew you had one. And then after that, because you're getting the last copy of my games, and because they're already on sale, one thing I'm going to heavily recommend, get the protection on the PS5 discs to cover everything you're buying. It's only $4.
Alright, okay.
So with that, $30.86.
Yes.
That's cheap.
That is.
Alright.
You're a lifesaver.
I know that just make my time go slow.
Now can I get that TV out?
Yes.
Have a good one.
You too, thank you.
What's up, brother? How you
Thank you. Oh, where are we? All over there.
Down there. Oh, sorry.
Thanks for the TV. Appreciate it.
Where do we park? I think we parked over here.
It's down.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Bro though? We have mug cakes, cinnamon coffee cake, where you empty the ingredients in a cup. You can either do 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of milk, stir it in the cup and microwave for 55 seconds, sorry. And then once you microwave for 55 seconds, you let it cool for 2 minutes in the microwave before eating. So let's see how this goes. So, hi YouTube. So my manager at work gave me a wine tumbler and also gave me a bottle of wine. And look, it stays cold for 15 hours and hot for 4 hours. I love this wine tumbler. It has a sliding splash-proof lid, which is so awesome. Condensation free, great for on the go, fits under coffee makers. Like, I really love this tumbler. Like, I'm going to use it for wine and for coffee. And I thought I would show you guys that. Happy holidays. So I want to say welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new, I want to say welcome. And if you have been true and subscribed, I want to say welcome back. So here in this channel, we pretty much do anything we want. I don't have like an actual main thing that I talk about. I talk about everything surrounding my life, BBL, my small business, my overall me being a single mother of my daughter, and just everything. I really truly much don't do anything but vlog my life and what I do. So I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in to my channel. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate the love and support that you guys have been providing me. And I couldn't go another vlog without just saying that in my intro, that I really appreciate all of you that have been subscribing to my channel. Because as I look at it, there's other channels where you get a lot more content. There's a lot of stuff going on. And here I am on my own little island doing whatever I want. And there goes my cat interrupting my dang spiel. Hi, Lily. What? What's up? But anyway, so today we are going to make some breakfast. Thinking we're going to do the Belgian waffles. And then also on top of that, we have like this mini waffle maker that I got at Target, not Walmart. I got it at Target. Because I rarely buy things at Target because I'm like, I can find that thing probably, or that product probably cheaper at Walmart. So I tend to not want to go to Target for like electronic items because I feel like Walmart's gonna have a cheaper prices, whether it's $1.50 cheaper. I know I can get it there. So, but in this instance, I haven't came across a waffle maker that that was this small. Like, they had the college section and this was in there and it was only $5. I was like, well, if Walmart did have a waffle maker like this in this size, if Target has it for $5, I'm sure Walmart's only going to have it for a couple cents cheaper. And they're not going to have it that, because it's already cheap. So in this instance, I'm like, girl, just grab the waffle maker. So we're going to do that. I still struggle with making the batter because I just struggle making the dang batter. Who's going to judge? But I'm not going to ask help from my 15-year-old daughter. I'm going to try to do this all by myself. And it's going to suck. But the reason why I struggle, because it's only like 2 ingredients we're adding. Well, technically 3. So we do the water, eggs, and oil. But for some reason, little old me tends to make so much batter that we end up having leftover batter in our bowl, because I'm following the directions, but I feel like it makes a lot of batter. So we end up eating our waffles, but there's always leftover batter. It isn't like you can reuse it the next day, because then it starts to harden up in the refrigerator. So it's like I end up wasting more than I made. So I'm trying to find a even balance where I make only what we're going to use. And my daughter seems to have mastered it. So I got to the point where I was asking my daughter constantly, can you make waffles? Can you make waffles? Because she makes the batter way better than me. and she never has leftovers. It's the right amount. And here I am, the mom. I can't even freaking make it without making a lot. So I don't know. So we're gonna do it without my daughter's help today. And I'm gonna show you guys what it's gonna look like. I am in my faja. Oh, speaking of that, so on my last video, oh no, it's the one before that. So the one where I wasn't pregnant, blah, blah, blah. And I just still couldn't figure out why my stomach was like carrying a lot of fluid and like what's happening. So they wanted me to reach out to my doctor, Dr. Mameniskis at Avana Plastic Surgery, to see if they, and send pictures to see if they can like diagnose or try to figure out what it could be. But you know, me being the lazy person that I am, it's not even that I'm lazy. It's just that I know it's going to be hard to get in contact with somebody. Yeah, my surgical coordinator, she was awesome with getting back to me at Avana Plastic Surgery. She was really a good coordinator. Like Selena, if you see this video, girl, you was the best surgical coordinator that Avana had. Well, I don't know how the other ones are, but you get an A1, A+. Like, you was even talking to me and sending emails, following up with me like a day, 2 days before I was getting on my flight. Like, you know how comforting that is to know that you was excited to see me. It was like, I can't wait to see you. I hope your flight goes smoothly. Like, you were just awesome. So that also reassured me and made my anxiety go down. So I commend you, Selena, for all your efforts and just the communication that you have provided me. What I'm worried about is when I'm having complications after surgery, you know, I know that they don't really work with you a lot when you already had your procedure. Yeah, you can still call in because they're technically responsible for me after doing the surgery, that doctor is still responsible for me and my aftercare. But I'm just wondering, like, with all the new people that's going in for surgeries or people that are currently scheduled, they will be more priority than little old me. So I'm just worried that my calls are going to go unanswered. No, I haven't tried calling them yet. So I don't know that my calls are going to be unanswered. It's just that that's my little worry, is that I'm going to keep getting, I will send this over to your surgical coordinator. She'll follow up, or I'll have the doctor. Like, I just know I'm not going to be able to communicate back with the doctor. So that's just me and my own conscience. So I started doing my own research to figure out, well, what is causing this? Because I'm just 5'8". I had a skinny BBL. It isn't like I had a lot to work with. So my recovery shouldn't be this like dramatic. I'm 5 months post-op now. So after doing some research, there was like 5 or 6 key indicators that could cause your fluid to build up. Of course, if you haven't been getting massages, which I know that that's not the case because I have been getting massages, especially throughout when I first had my procedure, and then they lessen and you don't have to get them as much when you start to get months into your recovery. So I still was getting some on and off, but they were saying it also can be things that you're eating. If you eat very salty foods and greasy foods, that can also cause the fluid buildup. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you, I didn't change my eating habits after my surgery. I think I started eating more worse, if you ask me. I started out really good making my smoothies. I think I even showed you guys on some of my post-op videos. I was showing you guys what I put in my smoothie: bananas, strawberries, oats, protein, and I would eat that. But I stopped doing that. I think I was doing it for a good 2 months after my surgery, possibly third. Well, I'll say 2.5 months, not really the third, because after the third month, I really wasn't doing it. So maybe up to 2.5 months post-op. And I stopped doing it because, again, it was just taking extra steps to do that when I'd just rather just cook in the kitchen and eat my food instead of making another protein shake, you know, to feed the fat. So I ended up just started going down the wrong track and eating bad food. And your girl eats a lot of salty, spicy food, greasy food. So my fluid is probably like really building up because I don't eat healthy. So now I'm on this new thing to try to see how can I eat less salty foods, but yet it's still flavorful. So I'm trying to lessen my salt. So this is going to be a new journey for me to help with my fluids. And the crazy thing is, it's not that much fluid. It's just a little, but it tends to just stick around in the front part of my stomach. So I'm just wondering if I do this little small bit, will it help? And then also I decided that I'm going to exercise. So I'm going to exercise my lower abdomen. So every other day I would do my exercise. So today I'm scheduled to do it today. So I'll do some exercising today. Then I'll skip tomorrow. Then I'll do it the next day. Then skip the next day and skip and so on. So I'm also going to try those two things, is changing up my eating habit and exercising. I'm sure that I can get rid of, you know, the extra fat. And to be honest, it doesn't look bad on here because this is really sucking it in, but sometimes it sticks out just a tad bit. And I know to you guys that it isn't major, but I know my stomach. I know how skinny I am. I know how flat it can get. That's the reason why I did the Lipo 360 and did the tummy tuck, is because I know what my stomach can look like, what it did prior to me having a kid. So that was the main reason why I went for the surgery. So yeah, so that's kind of the 2 steps that I'm going to take to help remove the fluid. And also a third thing, but I don't really know if this will work. I took this on my flight to Miami. I don't know if it's showing. It's a lymphatic support liquid drops. I did this for a good month. Then I stopped it after my recovery. So it does help with lymphatic drainage. So I decided I'll also do this as well. So it doesn't hurt to do them all. And hopefully this can help with my fluid buildup. So that's what I got on that. And then I have something else to tell you guys, but I don't know if I want to put it in this clip or save it for another clip. Well, I guess I can tell you, but I'll go into more detail, like in a later clip. So I'm actually flying back to Miami, Florida. Me, my daughter, but this time we'll have my sister, my older sister. She's coming along. She is visually impaired. And if anyone doesn't know what visually impaired means, it means that you are legally blind. And visually impaired is just another way to appropriately say that without calling someone blind. But if people are not aware of the saying, then that's what it means. She wasn't born that way. My sister became blind due to a medical accident, procedure that was done at a hospital when she was having an asthma attack. So it's nothing related to the actual BBL procedure or anything. It was like she had really bad asthma as a kid, and they had to put her in a coma. And a coma caused her to be blind because they were giving her this medicine called prednisone. Prednisone, I think that's how you say it. Prednisone. And that medication swelled up her brain while she was still in a coma for about 2 weeks. And the doctors and nurses was unaware that like her head was starting to look really big. And even we were noticing it when we were visiting her. Like, why does her head seem very big? But the whole time the prednisone was swelling her brain. And when her brain was swelling, we have little bitty optic nerves in our eyeballs, our eyesight. And when her brain was swelling, it swelled so big that it snapped those little bitty optic nerves in half. And once you snap those optic nerves in half, you can't restore them. So that caused her to be legally blind. So it was in reality, that's what happened. The hospital claims that they had to do what they had to do to save her from her asthma attack. So if that means putting her in a coma, induced coma, and giving her too much medication, they're saying that it's either that or save her life. So we, that's where it went with that medical accident. So anyway, she lives with that, being visually impaired. But anyway, long story short, she's going to the same doctor I am going to, Dr. Mameniskis. She's having a BBL and tummy tuck combo procedure that I had with the Lipo 360. And she needed some support. And being that I already been through it, I don't mind going back to Miami to support my sister. And this time I'm going to make sure she has medication where she can actually be able to get the pain meds when she's down there recovering, because I had to bring my own pain medication from my breast augmentation because I knew I was not going to be able to find no Walgreens that sells medication because they're always going to be all out. But I'm going to make sure that I do the running around for her and get her that pain medication that she needs while she's out there so she doesn't struggle. And then I'll give her some of my backup supplies that I ended up not using. I'll pack in my bag and we'll meet at the hotel down in Miami, and we will get it started for her. So, but while I'm down there, I'm going to do everything that I wanted to do for my daughter. She wanted to go shopping and then go to the beach. So I get to do all that stuff now that I'm down there not having surgery. So that's another plus. But I also decided that I may have a small procedure done down in Miami to improve my results with my BBL. So I noticed that, you know, with all my fat, the fat that stayed and the fat that survived and the fat that died, well, I noticed that my hip dips that they put the fat in, some of the fat stayed and some of the fat didn't. So I am going to get Sculptra injections in my hips where the hip dips are so they can fill those out. And then my BBL results can just feel like it's complete. And then also any cellulite, because I noticed when they're injecting fat into your butt, sometimes you're left with a lot of cellulite, which I didn't have before. So I know the Sculptra injections can fill out those dents, those cellulites in your butt. So I'll do that too. But yeah, that's going to be the only procedure that I get done while I'm out there. So yeah, so that's that. I'll keep you guys posted on other stuff, how that goes, because first I got to find a doctor that does that out there. Unfortunately, Avana doesn't do that. So I have to look for a doctor specifically for that, send over some photos so they can take a look, go from there. But yeah, so that's kind of a little short thing of what I'm got going on. Thank you guys for being patient as I've been trying to get some vlogs out to you. But this holiday season has been very busy at work, personal life, you know, just a lot going on. So yeah, we're hanging in there. So let's get started on this cooking. Sorry to just keep blabbing on. You know, when I ain't seen you guys in a long minute, you know, your girl gets to talking. Excuse my scarf and my hair. I just got out the shower, so this is the quickest thing that I put on, and we're just gonna continue on with this video. But stay tuned.
Get to know if it could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see it, the more that it becomes You're all I need. Personality, everything you do. It's me, love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly. Can't deny, I got a crush on you, and that's truly. I'm digging you, you make me believe. Your love is one in a million. Goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling. Oh yeah, carry on. Your love is one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
Then dip me underway. You can feel my mind for flow when I went slow. Hold me till I scream forever.
Alright, YouTube, so I did good this time. I only had this as leftovers for my waffles, so I did good this time. So you guys, this is my new wine tumbler that my job gave me for a holiday gift. And I'm going to put some wine in there, but I wanted to start off by seeing if I should mix pink Moscato with some Chardonnay and then a splash of mango punch. I think that should be good. So let me put some ice. I only like a little ice. Alright, so we are done with breakfast. I'm doing something light because I know I'm going to work out, so I just did eggs and waffles. No meat, no sausage, no bacon. Because I refuse to not get rid of this fluid by end of January next year. I refuse. So, gotta do what you gotta do. And I must say, it is brunch slash lunch. Because it's 1:08. So, this is technically lunch. I must say, mixing Chardonnay, pink Moscato, and some mango punch, it made for a great little drink for the lunch. But I'm gonna vlog later when I do my exercise. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. So guys, I'm at McDonald's getting my daughter some McDonald's. I'm definitely not gonna eat this after working out, so I'm staying strong.
You got a filet fish meal?
Yes. Oh, no. Here. He's so quick. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You too. My mom knew if you took a dime off her. Did I tell y'all? I got in trouble when I was a kid for taking 10 cents off my mom's dresser to go walk, because we had a store, a corner store on the corner of our on our corner of our block. So I got in trouble for taking the 10 cents off my mom's dresser, walking down the block to go to the corner store to get Crybaby bubble gum. And if anybody knows, or anybody lived in the hood or have a corner store, you know the Crybaby little gumballs, they're really sour, and that's why they call them Crybabies, because they'll make you tear up because they're so sour. I used that to go buy me, that 10 cent to go buy me, because they was exactly 10 cent. So instead of me stealing from the store, I decided to steal from my mom to get the gum out the store. Most kids would just steal out of the store, but my mom was so freaking broke, she knew that 10 cent was gone, and I got in trouble for that, and I got my butt whooping, still chewing the gum in my mouth, walking back home. Yeah, I got a whooping for that. And I'll never live that down. My mom really remembered that there was 10 cents on her dresser and it was gone. Like, we that broke that you tracking down 10 cent? But nevertheless, that's why I was getting at with this story. Like, be careful. You better be careful and count all your change, because you don't know people hurting out here. Shit. But alright guys, I'm about to head on in this last store and I'll be back. You know what? I just thought I want to come on here and say something. Sorry guys, I'm still driving. So, I just want to say something, because not a lot of people grew up how I grew up, and I haven't grew up how other people grew up. Like, it may differ from how I grew up, and the way I grew up it was way more harder life. And, okay. And that may come off wrong to other people, so let me rephrase that before you guys start tussling in the comments and eating me up. But let me rephrase that, because I can assume that because my life was hard, what other people went through that I didn't go through does not mean that their life wasn't hard and their upbringing wasn't hard. So don't misconstrue my words as saying such, because I'm not saying that. Obviously, everybody's going to go through their trials and tribulations, and it is going to be hard for them and what they went through. So what's hard for other people may not be hard for me. What's hard for me may not be hard for other people. So yeah, I'll just say that like that. But the way I grew up, baby, my mom taught me a lot in life, that we only got to fend for ourselves. We don't have people that we can lean on. Like, my mom was the sole breadwinner, and she tried to make things work, and sometimes we were left without, and sometimes we had hand-me-downs. We really legit had a hard upbringing. I tried to instill in my daughter a different way of not a different way of living, because we live the same way. It's just that we're a little bit more fortunate than what my mom was. And no offense to my mom, it's just that she had a lot of us, a lot of kids, not a lot of money. And when you have lots of kids, that is expensive. So I'm going to chuck that up as my mom didn't have enough, because there was a lot of us. I have one child, so my upbringing of her is a little different. Yeah, we still struggle, but we struggle a lot less than what my mom struggled. I was able to buy a house and, at a younger age than my mom, and, got into a nice career and started my own business. My mom, she did buy her own house, but it took, several years when she got older, but that's okay. A house, when you buy a house, it's still a win-win. You still did a good job. So I don't knock my mom for when she did it. She did it. It doesn't even matter how she did it, long as she did it. But I was saying this to say that I have so much stories about how my life was growing up as a kid that I don't want to traumatize anybody with my story, because it is my truth. And I don't know if my truth would also rub anybody in my family the wrong way, because I'm only telling my truth and my story. And sometimes I do want that to be heard. And me just bringing up that one scenario about the change, because the guy at McDonald's decided, he accidentally dropped my change and he didn't even bother to pick it up. But I was just saying, like, he needs to be paying more attention. There's people in this world that they live money to money. So I was saying that to say that made me bring up the story about me taking the 10 cents off my mom's dresser as a kid. I think I was like 7 or 8 or 9. And I just wanted to buy a bubble gum at the store, but we were so broke we didn't even have 10 cents. Like, we got allowance, but our allowance was $1. I'm gonna say that wrong. It's $2 every week or 2 weeks, something like that. We were so broke that we only got $2 every 2 weeks or a week. It was something like that. I want to say 2 weeks, because we would be looking for the allowance next week, but we wouldn't have it because my mom could only pay us out every 2 weeks. So I think it really was 2 weeks. So it was, my mom had 10 kids, but there was 5 of us that lived under one roof. But other 5 are older, and they live in various states. So my mom gave us $2 each, and we were so broke that we decided as siblings, because there was 3 girls, 2 boys, we decided as siblings we would share our $2 amongst each other and make it a full meal, or a full snack. So we knew $2 wouldn't get you nothing in the store. Somebody will want a honey bun, but somebody will want a pop. Somebody will want a pickle. Somebody wants sunflower seeds. Somebody wanted this. Somebody wanted that. But we only had $2. So we decided to sit on our bedroom floor when we got our allowance, and we would all go around and say, I'll pick up the honey buns. You'll be responsible for chips. You'll be responsible for the drink. And we would all head to the store like that, and we would split it up amongst each other, so we would share our allowance. Isn't that so awesome? Like, legit. It makes me emotional. Not only because one of my siblings is no longer alive. He passed away at 17. Tragically, due to violence, but not because he was a bad guy. Someone accidentally shot my brother. But I'll tell you that story another time. But I do really miss him, and I think about him all the time. But it's just crazy how as much as we got on each other's nerves, we knew when it came to allowance, stick to the plan. And I'm just proud of my siblings for that, because we knew how to stretch that $2, baby. We only got $2, we'll make it work. So long story short, no matter how you guys grew up, whatever the case may be, everyone has their trials and tribulations. Just make sure as you become an adult, you learn from it. It's okay to reflect on your past. Don't get me wrong, I reflect on it a lot of times, especially when I'm with my daughter, because I feel like those are stories that she could use for herself and as she grow up, because her bringing up with me is going to be a little different than what I went through. So my story can help her, just like my mom's story helped me, what she went through. And yeah, so I think it's beneficial to tell your story. nevertheless. So I just wanted to say that. I got all off track, but that just really made me think about other stuff. So I love you guys. I am going to end this vlog right here because I have something exciting coming up this week that I will be vlogging. So I definitely want to save some of my camera space for that. So I'm going to end this vlog, get this one edited and uploaded, and then we'll go from there. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate the love and support. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Welcome back, YouTube. It's been a minute. I like at my pants. I look so funny. Look. She snatched in. Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry guys, I've been gone for the holidays with the family. So I'm back though. I'm back, and I thank you guys for still tuning in to my channel. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened. So I got my vehicle back. And they did let Range Rover, put the turbo in the vehicle. So we are back. So, oops. So, that happened, believe it or not, I dropped that vehicle off October 6, 2022, and December 28th, 2022 is when I finally got it back. Go figure. Okay, so that happened, and we had a bunch of snow, so we had a blizzard. My heat went out in my house.
Okay, go on now.
Okay, hi YouTube family. I'm outside again. This big bug that I videoed on the previous clip is still here after a day. I think it's dead. And me and my daughter came up with a solution. We grabbed a big long stick and we're gonna knock it off, but I'm scared.
Did you show what it looks like before
Yes.
you? Okay. I'm gonna back up.
Okay, back up. Okay, one. I'm gonna run. One, two.
Oh.
It's dead.
Oh.
It let me knock it off.
Yeah, it's already dead.
Oh, that was not bad as I thought. Good morning, YouTube family. Today is Sunday, the 21st, I believe. Don't hold me on that. I can't remember. It is. Yep, Sunday the 21st. And we are waking up. It's like 7:30ish right now, a.m. And we did just get breakfast. Sorry, I'm vlogging on my phone because I am editing my birthday vlog on my laptop, and the SD card is in the laptop. So I'm vlogging on my phone. So sorry, the quality is going to be a little different. But yeah, this is our last day in the hotel. We do have breakfast today. And yeah, definitely will see you guys in the next clip. Oh, they have homemade oatmeal. Oh no, that's not oatmeal. French toast. Oh yeah, I like what they got today. Sorry, man. All right, so this is what we have today. Today we have, again, some more yogurt. We have some sausages, French toast, eggs, oatmeal, coffee, water, and then my daughter, she just went plain Jane today. She just got herself it's one bagel, but it's 2 different pieces. And then she has some yogurt and some water. Simple as that.
Okay, go.
Okay, so YouTube, I know there's been so many comments in my videos about, well, how do you sleep? I did previously go over it in my actual surgery video in Miami on how I was sleeping. But again, if you want to know how I'm sleeping currently now, which I'm 7 weeks post-op, going to be 8 weeks, which will be 2 months, but right now I'm only 7 weeks. With my BBL, tummy tuck, and lipo, it's hard to not sleep on your butt because you can't, they don't like you to sleep on your actual belly, but I didn't want to rule my butt fat, so I am sleeping on my belly, but this is how I do it. So I have 3 pillows here. 1 pillow at the end, well, it's actually 4 pillows, but 1 pillow at the end where my legs. This pillow for my belly because my tummy tuck incision sometimes hurts. So, and then 2 pillows at the head where my head would lay. So I would normally climb in like this. Sorry, I have a dress on. So I would climb over like this. Knees is in this gap. Foot is over here. Belly is gonna lay down right here. And I would go down slowly. And then I would lay like this. So me and my daughter just got done eating at Uptown Buffet. Now we're waiting on our Uber, which is 2 minutes away. And we will see you in the next clip. Alright, so good morning people. I'm now vlogging on my phone. I am outside the hospital that I'm going to have my surgery with. It is 5:38 or 5:40. I just got out the lift and I'm now waiting till they open up at 6 a.m. so I can get in and get settled into my room. So if you guys want to see like how it looks on the outside, I can show you guys. Guys, I'm going into surgery. Bye. Okay, so hi YouTube.
Matthew Streetwater.
Yeah.
Into the Rockets, Josh Christopher.
Cover him up. Cover him up.
Into the Wolves, D'Angelo Russell.
What happened?
Hi everyone, so I wanted to show you guys this wig. This is a 13 by 6 wig. This is Brazilian straight that I bumped and put curls in it. This is 150 density with the baby hairs. You can find this at our shop here in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. You can also order this same unit on our website, glamhairpacks.com. We had a success at our grand opening. I hope to see you guys in store.
So do you travel to a different state?
Nope, we're based out of Maple Grove. Yep.
So how does the truck get to you if you're not in Maple Grove?
It depends where it's at. It'll either, if it's coming from the west, it'll come from Kansas City. If it's coming from the east, it'll come from the Indianapolis.
So that's what the belly button look like. I put wound cleaner in the inside, and then I bandage it up. And I'm thinking like one of these days it probably may need some air, but we gotta do it. Put some more. McDonald's, we don't have any drinks due to water supplies. How the fuck you out of free water?
What's up? Dick is that gay?
No, it seems like he doesn't think you can do any better. And they live way the fuck up in like Bemidji. There's 4 gay people.
Oh shit. That sucks.
What is happening? McDonald's, why are you doing me like this? Come on, I need to go to work. What's happening here? Why is everybody in the line? Come on, McDonald's.
Now step through the fog and I creep through the smoke, cause I'm Snoop Doggy.
Dead brokers in you nigga DNA. Ricky Smile is indicated with the J. Little nigga just another state case. Bury my motherfucker Chase Bank, time to bounce. Gotta count on my allowance. You niggas vicious, so I gotta rewrite it. A nigga tripping like I got $1 zillion, got the trap jumping like time when the free.